This game was developed in the context of the Master's degree in Digital Game Development from the University of Aveiro for the curricular unit of Visual Computing. It proposes to explore different visual computing concepts, such as diverse rendering methods, transformations, collisions, animations, 3D meshes, illumination of various types, shading models, uses of materials, textures, and others.
The player initially explores a 2D orthographic world, where they are able to move an anglerfish and a camera attached to it, by interacting with the keyboard. This is achieved by simple translation. The goal is to grab all the orbs placed throughout the map. Key aspects of the game are the collisions between the fish and the platform/orbs, the different rendering approaches, the continuous shift of the projection between orthographic and perspective in the form of a glitch, and the small point light that the anglerfish emanates from its forehead. As the player grabs orbs, the field of view will change, creating a breathing effect by zooming in or decreasing FOV, and zooming out, increasing set FOV. With each orb, the rendering will become more complex, transitioning from wireframe to a textureless render with a simple ambient light, to a scene with point lights, which provide shading, finally allowing us to see the shape of the background, and last but not least, the fully textured game, showing us the emissive material of said background. To complement this, we thought that the music would bring out the ominous environment, as well as some sound effects to complete it, like the anglerfish line.
As soon as the last orb is picked up, the game closes and the simulation ensues. The player is transported to a 3D office where the camera pans out from the desk, showing a computer screen with the scaled-down version of the anglerfish game that was just now being played. When the introduction finishes, the player's hand appears and they are able to move throughout the map and explore. The desk is stacked with moving elements implemented via translations, rotations, and animations, such as the telephone that continuously rings, the cockroach climbing to conquer the computer, a flat-shaded ball aimlessly rolling, and an obnoxious printer stuck on a loop. There is a torch on the desk to light up all the finer details, like the transparent glass filled with crispy high-quality ice, as well as a small light on the computer screen to better perceive the anglerfish's environment. This section of the game serves merely as a way to showcase different techniques. Near the desk, there is a Guru shaded pig, but as soon as the player turns around to check the fine arts gallery, examples of flat and foam shading can be perceived on simple balls, one red and one depicting a polished bronze material. Finally, outshining the average-looking painting standing just to the side, there is a neon ball with emission. To better appreciate this, a small candle illuminates the scene, allowing the player to see the specular highlights of said majestic balls. Besides this last light and the desk torch, the office is lit up by flickering ceiling lamps made of point lights and by a nearly black ambient light. We shall not forget the lemon that decorates the place. It really complements the colors and gives the office a cozy home vibe. The lemon showcases the usage of normal mapping and shadows.
Finally, to wrap things up, different types of materials and textures are apparent, such as the desk's roughness, metal, the fabric of the drape near the gallery, wood, paper, and others. Regarding the sound, a lot is going on. The constant turning on and off of the ceiling lights, the flickering sound of said lights, the cockroach moving, the phone ringing, the printer printing, and on-loop background music. With collisions, when the player's hand reaches for the Do Not Press button, the game enters its final stage. A pan out happens to the outside world, this inside the game meaning it's the outside monitor, and the game credits roll out. The end is never the end, 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 is the end.